Oh, I got a story. This is it right here. This is my last story, though. Hated going to school. I'm smoking weed all day, everything and shit. And this is like my first year coming to live with my mother. Because my sisters left Long Island before I did. Like I said, damn near homeless. I'm living with, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My mother got back on her feet, brought my sisters out there. So I'm sitting here, finally get to Staten Island, and I lost it again. Son of a bitch. See that? I done lost it. Where was I at with it?
Yeah.
Your mother brought your sisters out. She got back on her feet.
Right.
But why the fuck I bring that up?
So this story, this your last. You had moved back again.
Talking about being a job.
Weed.
Right.
Your mom's is like, you're not going to school and you coming in high.
Okay, yeah, here we go. All right, so this is her apartment. Sorry about that, y'all. Weed and shit, it happened. So we in the apartment. And I'm like I'm saying, I'm trying to figure out all different kind of ways that I can't go to school, but she always get me every time, get up. I ain't leaving this house. You got to leave this house before I do. Because she knew if she left, I'm going right back to sleep. So I just have to get up and leave and shit. I used to go to homeboy house, smoke weed all day, go to sleep at his crib. One day, I just ain't feel for it. She woke me up and shit. So we had like this closet. A lot of black homes have them, but they won't admit it. Dirty clothes closet.
Yeah.
Okay. We had the dirty clothes closet. Nigga, we talking about bags piled up, son. Clothes. Nobody wear these shit anymore, just clothes.
Right.
My nigga, I go up in this closet and pile the bags up on top of me. This is a mother's intuition, because my mom, like, never goes in this closet, nigga, ever. But today, she felt my knee. First she jumped, oh my God. She's like, shotgun, get your ass the fuck up out of here. You going to school, get the fuck up out of here. Yeah, crazy, bro. Crazy, man. I tried to hide in the dirty clothes closet, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? And I was getting some good Z's up in there, too, man. She went right up in there.
Good
bitch.
Z's.
Wow. Wow.
Even when you was doing all the acting, and you said you was in your low point, did the acting help you get out of your low point, or it made it worse?
Hell no, I was still trying to smoke while I was acting and all that shit. And then it was like I was overacting. I was green in a lot of shit I was doing. I did not like my performances, so I wouldn't watch it. How High is what really opened me up, because that was just me being me.
Yeah.
So I was having fun with that shit, but I couldn't watch that shit first, because I was scared. Like, I don't like the way I look. I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
But then it just caught on for me, because I seen people like Mos Def kill it, but at this point I had no idea that he had trained. Common, but this is way before Common was killing it anyway, but Mark Wahlberg, I'm looking like, the fuck, man?
LL.
And then Will was it for me. When I seen LL, his first role that I ever seen, 'cause I'm a big LL fan, his first role I ever seen him in was a movie called The Hard Way with James Woods
And
Michael J. Fox.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he was a cop. And I thought that shit was so cool, because he still had the K go on, nigga. He still had the K go on as a cop. Word. You know, and it's like, them niggas, man, it's like they take that shit serious. And Pac, it was like, even with Pac, to a certain extent, right? He killed Juice. But after that, you could tell that Pac, with the exception of maybe Poetic Justice, because John Singleton, who I've worked with, just brings something out of it. But Pac's work after that was, and no disrespect to his legacy, but lackluster at best. He wasn't there. He wasn't present in certain movies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even in Above the Rim, where he should have been in his element, I didn't feel like he gave the performance that I wanted from Tupac, especially after seeing Juice. And it may be my ignorance, you know what I mean? The movie's still good, but I thought Tupac didn't, I wanted him to be the star of the movie, and he wasn't, in my eyes.
That's debatable. But I'm not mad.
Depending on how you look at it, because he, like I said, Gridlock, which is another thing. There was moments in there where it was like, this nigga brilliant. Then there was moments where it was like, he probably showed up to set late that day and just ain't feeling it. These things happen, but this is only things that you notice. And, well, people will notice it anyway. I wasn't even trained then, and I wasn't even thinking about acting then, but it was like I could see it.
Right.
It was like, that don't feel right. This just don't feel right to me.
Had you met him by then?
No. Hell no.
But then you just using your eye.
Yeah, it just didn't feel right. Like, this don't feel like Pop. right now. Like,
We talk about that in MC circles. When your name comes up, we had a big discussion with a bunch of writers, and I remember one of the main topics was who's never been sunned on a guest feature, on like a feature. Like who's never been sunned. And your name, it was you,
on
Luda.
records they heard.
It was you, Luda.
Yeah.
You've never been sunned. And then the conversation came around to the only person who's ever got the better of Meth on a feature is Red.
Redman.
Red's the only person who's ever rhymed next to Meth and like edged them out.
And that's because me and Decade did a lot of records together. Because if Rebel had the look that a lot of us had gotten in the beginning, there's no reason why he, as opposed to being, and not saying taking this a slight against MC Ren, I'm saying like MC Ren was known as a lyricist in NWA, but he was never as big as Easy, never as big as Ice Cube.
Right, right.
Lyricist. Off top, we know how raw that nigga is, but you got Ray, Ghost, Jizza, RZA.
Right.
He just got lost in the shuffle. If he would have got on some of those big records with some of these other artists, but we had a strict outlook on things. We're not gonna lend any of this money out to other people. Some people listened, others didn't. Myself included. I went and did The What with Biggie. I snuck and did that shit. You know what I'm saying? I went and did How High with Redman. I was supposed to get another single off of my album, which I didn't get because I did the How High record. You know what I mean? And but I mean that shit platinum on the soundtrack. So.
Did you record The What in the studio with Biggie?
Yeah. Tracy came and picked me up from my crib. 66 Benjamin Drive. Don't harass the people that live there now. But she came and picked me up from my crib, drove me over there and shit. And it was, I can't remember where the fuck the studio was and shit. But I remember it had couches and shit in there. Easy Mo B was there, Puffy was there. There was a little dining table where you could eat at, and Big was there. And we both sat there and wrote our rhymes. And there was a lot of snapping going on. Big used to snap on Puff all the fucking time.
Really?
Yeah. All the time. But Big snapped on everybody. You know what I mean? Lil Cease used to get it too.
Yeah.
He'll tell you though. Them niggas had jokes, man. Funny niggas. And while we was in there, we wrote the verses down and shit. Spit our shit.
So Biggie wrote it down?
Yeah. And me and Puffy played a little torture and shit. Tracy took me home. And I was like, man, when niggas hear this, when niggas hear this shit,
I'm not gonna let you speed through that, man. I'm not gonna let you speed through that.